Okay guys, welcome back. This is Henry from Tech Daddy Videos, and today we are going to be doing Amazon Q&A. And so I went ahead and set this up, uh, set everything up. We're all good for tonight and ready to go. And whoever comes in, just let us know who you are and where you're from, and we're going to kind of go from there. I am really just kind of going by the fly here. I do usually have something set up, but tonight I just kind of wanted just answer your questions and make sure that we were answering all your questions and getting everything answered here. So I'm going to have a few more camera positions where I'm getting set up here. So I'm kind of watching it here on my monitor as I see it there. And I do see, let me see who's on today and find out chat. Let me see if I can get chat up somewhere. And there it is. All right. Forbidden Identity, what's going on there? And Forbidden Identity is in Toronto. Mike Cordones, what's happening? New York City in the house. Lucid Dreamer, party time. Love it, Lucid Dreamer. Yeah, so gives me a thumbs up. I really love it when you give me a thumbs up. So I'm going to get in really close. Thumbs up, back at you. Back at you. So, testing out my new camera. Hopefully all is good. And, we're kind of just going from there. So, let me go ahead and switch over. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and switch over. Panarella Ryder. Good evening, Mr. Henry. Atlanta in the house. Cool. Lucid Dreamer is lapping her tail off right now. Cool. Look, guys, if you guys have any questions for Amazon, let's just get this started. Let's just get this rolling. I want to make sure that, tonight's going to be a good stream, I think. And yesterday I had, somebody who, was said I was in it for the wrong reason. And I thought about it, but I didn't think about it too much. So, it happens. And I made a choice to go out there and, give him a shout out and let him say what he had to say. And, sometimes you get that. You get the good, you get the bad, and you got to go with it. That's just part of being on YouTube Live. And, you're going to have some people out there that are going to say different and what have you. That right there, a sale just came in. Nice. Sales are still coming in, which is really, really good. If you hear that, that means that I'm getting my sales. Sales are coming in. Hopefully sales are good for you. And hopefully you are getting your sales and everything is working out perfectly for you. So let me go ahead and switch over. I'm going to switch over to the other camera and kind of go from there and see if I can get that real quick. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Well, let me see my main webcam. See if I can get that rolling. Rolling. Oh, I got my scribe on. I got everything on. I'm just learning this. This is that OBS system. And so it's actually pretty cool. I like it. It's just that there's just a lot of things that come with it. So I am trying to figure this out as we speak and kind of go from there. My main webcam. Let's go on here. Dun, dun, dun. Well, I'll figure it out eventually. Eventually I will figure this out. Well, I guess you got me on this one here. So I will continue playing with it. I know it's here. And dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Yeah, it's the good thing about live TV, right? Live TV. You're just sitting here and it's here somewhere. Oh well, I'm not even going to worry about it at this time. So, anyways, I am looking at your chat here. What external traffic training is offered? Excuse me while I take this phone call. I am on live video right now. All right, bye. Okay, it happens. It happens. That's what happens. You're sitting here doing a live show, and then all of a sudden, your phone goes off. And obviously, they didn't want to talk because as soon as I said I'm on a live video, click, they hang up. Oh well, that's what happens. That's what happens. All right, so let me do this here. Dun, dun, dun. All right, guys. Good. Okay, where was I? What external training traffic is offering in the training? There is Facebook that I do have, and so I do have the Facebook training there, but it's not extensive. Look, for training when it comes to Amazon, everything is through Amazon, and that's the way it should be. Amazon is the #1 marketplace in the world, and you want to get all your advertising and everything else going directly to that. So we want to make sure that you are on the Amazon platform and doing everything on the Amazon platform, just basically because you're not going out there and promoting outside. A lot of people like to promote outside, but it's like you're taking traffic away from yourself by going out there and promoting outside of Amazon, if that makes any sense to you. So hopefully that answers your question. Mike or Donis, what's happening? Lowly, what's happening there, Lowly? Elnora Hernandez, welcome back. Yeah, so let me see here. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. I'm just playing around right now at this point, just trying to get this done. I should have had my other webcam there set up, but eventually I don't, and so, but that's okay. So we're just gonna go by the seat of our pants here. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask, for the questions. Let me see here. Dun, dun. Oh, I guess that is working. Yes, that is working. Let's check this out. All right. Let's check this out. Let's see if this is working. Yes, it is working. Okay, good deal. So Amazing Mickey's in the house. Do you have YouTube ads? I saw it in your training curriculum. Yes, I do have a training course that kind of shows you YouTube ads in the training curriculum there that I have at TechDaddyVideos.com. I do have that, but that's basically for ads, for ads to get out there and expose Amazon. So, Amazing Mickey from Japan is in the house. Welcome back. So, how are you guys doing? I mean, are you guys doing good in sales? Is your sales picking up for you guys? January and February is extremely slow for a lot of people, especially for seasonal. They kind of just drop off, and then all of a sudden you start getting the guys who sell products that they everyday products tend to make some good sales and go from there, and they sell every single day. So if you hear my phone go off, that's probably another sale that just kicked in. And so you want to make sure, that I mean, I go out and I do tons of sales. I probably do anywhere in the neighborhood of 200 to 300 sales a day. Um, and then I do merchant fulfilled sales. As I can see right here, I still have on my printer, I have my sales for today that are coming up, and those I got to get out tonight and get those done. Get them all shipped out. So, but yeah, so let me see here. About to launch soon, Forbidden Identity says, and found a manufacturer and it should sell well. Good deal. Hopefully you did your homework. Hopefully you checked everything out before you went out there and purchased your product. That is very important to do that. So make sure that you do all that and get that taken care of. So nice. Well, is there anybody else that has any questions? Feel free to ask. Let me know if you're new to the stream. Let me know if this is your first time here. I do get quite a few people coming in, so which is good. And, you know, I like that. I like the fact that I get new people coming in all the time, and that's a good thing. So makes it pretty awesome. So, all right. Well, let me see here. Well, you guys are pretty quiet tonight. Pretty quiet. So, I want to talk about. Well, let's talk about, you know, a few things that that you guys should be doing. You know, for you guys out there that are brand new and have new listings and so forth. Make sure that you get the early reviewer program, and make sure that you go out there and use that, take advantage of that. That is through Amazon. They do charge like $60 per ASIN, but it gets exposed to their customers, and your product gets seen, and people go out there and they start to watch that and see your product, and eventually somebody will buy it and leave you a nice review. They do offer gift cards and all that when they do that. So that's something that you guys should be taking advantage of. All right. Mike Ordonez says he's new to the channel, and he also says, do you offer a video or advice looking up a manufacturer? Absolutely. That is in my course. And in my course itself, I do give quite a few things out. So another sale, guys. Another sale just came in. Yeah. Another sale just came in. So that makes 2. Wow. Perhaps you can elaborate on some suggestions. Give me an example which you want me to elaborate on, because I have a lot in my course, and I tend to do everything step by step. All my videos are step by step, and if I'm talking about could be anything. If I'm talking about negotiating with a supplier, I have that video in my course itself, negotiating with overseas suppliers. I think I have that in my $495 course, and then if you buy the $795 course, you get the $495 and the $295 course, plus you get the Facebook, get into the Facebook group, and also you get a product of the month. So I put out a product of the month, and you kind of get that. So sustaining a supplier reliability, well, that's easy. I mean, that's not hard to do. You can actually go on to Alibaba, and you could do a search for it, find out if they're gold suppliers, find out how long they've been in business. It's all there. All that information is there. So you want to make sure that you check that out. You're looking for gold suppliers for one. Now, keep in mind, Alibaba, any supplier can pay for that badge, and but you just have to get the feel for them, chat with them. I show you how to negotiate with the suppliers themselves. And so, and the questions that you should be asking, that's on there. And so I have a video on that, what questions you should ask your suppliers and so forth. So that's fairly easy. That is something that I kind of do all the time. If you're going to go through Skype, or if you're going to go through their chat process, that would be the way to go. A lot of people go out and send emails, which I think is a complete waste of time, because you are waiting weeks and weeks and weeks, maybe a few days for them to respond back. And that's just something that you want to negotiate, and you want to negotiate right there, right then, and talk to them. If you can call them and talk to them, physically talk to them, talk to them. That's the best way of doing it. They want your business, and that's just the bottom line. They doesn't matter who it is. If you are buying a dog leash or whatever, and you're dealing with a manufacturer, or if you're dealing with a distributor, ask them. Are you a manufacturer? Can you make changes? Can you put my logo on there? Can you put a reflective tape on this? Can you do something different? If they say no, then you know that they're a supplier, and they just get them by the boxes and then resell them. So those are the things you kind of have to look out for. Mike also says the negotiating is part of the business, right? It's expected to come to a common ground, I'm assuming. Well, negotiating is negotiating. Look, the fact of the matter is you want the cheapest price. The fact of the matter is they want to get the most out of you. So that's where negotiations come in. And those are the questions that you have to ask. What happens if I go out there and I buy 20,000 units from you? Am I going to get a great discount? Well, yeah, I'm going to get a great discount. Well, I'm not starting out with 20,000 units. I'm going to start out with 100 units. Can you accommodate me on that? And if they say no, you go look for another supplier. And so I teach my students, I teach all my members, when you negotiate with a supplier, you're not the MOQ that they're offering. They could be offering 1,000 MOQ to get your business. I'm not interested in 1,000 MOQ on the first order. I am interested in 100 units. I'm interested in 150 units. I'm going to test that out. I don't care how good it is. I don't care what the numbers say. I always test that product out. I have a new product that I'm purchasing, that I'm buying, and I'm going to test it out with 100 units. And I'm going to try it, see if it works, and if it sells, then I'm going to continue to go ahead and purchase more. Now, you want to make sure that you have enough, so when you go out there and you send that product in, that you don't run out. So common people, I heard other people say, get 3 months of product, which to me, I don't want to do that, and I don't want to tell my members that. I want them to go as cheap as possible, make sure it sells, and if it starts to move, then you can sit there and go, okay, I'm going to reorder more, reorder more, reorder more. I just sent in 20,000 units today to Amazon's FBA program. So 20,000 units have gone out the door, and they went out to UPS about an hour ago. So expect them to get that out there and going. So, we go and I'll send this product out to Amazon's FBA program. May take them about a week to get it, check it in. And then from that point, I'm out there waiting for it to be accepted. And once that happens, the sales start to happen again. And so if you have a great product and you are selling that product, or you're starting to sell that product, then yeah, you better make sure that you talk to your negotiator or the distributor or the manufacturer, and sit there and ask them, how long is it going to take for me to reorder this product? That is very important, because if you do say that, then you kind of know, and they know, that you're going to reorder. If you're asking questions like that, they're going to go, oh, okay, he's already asking about reordering. And so you want to cover your bases and all that. So, all right. Let's see here. Go into the live chat. All right. So anybody else with any questions, feel free to ask and go from there. So quite a few people on right now, so that's good. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out my other camera. It's really getting me upset. But let me see if I can do this. Okay, Mike says, in one of your videos, you referenced, for instance, where you order extra product and were happy with it upon inspection, but you soon received another order and it wasn't exactly the same for that instance. Like this negotiated for the replacement. No, I mean, if Mike, if you get your product and that product is sent to your home, then you want to look at it, you want to inspect it, you want to make sure it's good. If it's not good, you can simply call them back and call FedEx back or UPS back or whoever and have them send it right back to the supplier. And when you go through Alibaba, you going through Alibaba, you should have trade assurance, and that trade assurance will cover you for your costs for the shipping and what have you. It's $2,000, I believe, as a minimum for the trade assurance itself. And once you don't accept it, you simply call Alibaba, or you can let Alibaba know that there is a problem with the order, and then that's when the supplier or manufacturer will get back with you, and you can negotiate with them. How do you want to handle this? So you want to make sure that everything is correct. And yes, you're right. That was in one of my videos. Siri Vani, I found product that sells well, but reviews are high. Can I really go ahead with this product? Absolutely. See, that's not the only thing that's going to tell you that it's a good product. What is your LQS, for example? Your listing quality score. Do they have a bad LQS? Do they have a 7, a 6, a 5 LQS? You could take advantage of that and do a better listing when it comes to that. Say you have 10 sellers, and they all are doing $30,000 a month. Now, would that be saturated in your eyes, in your opinion? Do you think that that product would be saturated? And if they're all doing $30,000 a month, all 10 sellers, and say there's, okay, we'll say there's 20 sellers selling this one product, and they're all doing $30,000 a month. Now, is that product saturated? I would say absolutely not. I would say that product is going to be in high demand with low competition, or medium competition, if that. I'll tell you the reason why. Is it because if they're all doing $30,000 in sales every single month, that product is selling, and that product is hot. So those are the things that you kind of have to look for, okay? All right. Elnora Hernandez, some of the Alibaba.com payment forms once said he uses PayPal and was going to charge me 6.5% for PayPal payment. Shipping and payment was going to cost more than the product. Of course, I didn't buy. Well, what you have to understand is some will take PayPal, okay? And they will accept PayPal. They will charge you a 5% on top of that. To get away with that is very simple. I'm going to let you guys know, if you have a PayPal account, call PayPal tomorrow if you don't have one already, and ask for a PayPal debit card, okay, or PayPal business card. If you have a business account like I do, you're going to get a PayPal card, and you're going to use that particular card. Now, let me show you guys. Right here. Take that out and show you right here. There you go. This is what it looks like. PayPal credit card. And so it is a MasterCard. And so what I do is I use this card right here. And I'm going to charge with this card. And as far as the supplier is concerned, it is a MasterCard, and they don't know it's from PayPal. They don't know where it's from. And then you can get away with the 5% or 6.5% that they're charging. As soon as you mention PayPal and say, I'm going to pay for it through PayPal, well, they're going to charge you for it. But if you say, can I pay for it with my MasterCard or Visa, there's not going to be a 6.5% charge on it. So you can get away with it that way. All right, hopefully that helped you. What do you think about backlinks? Jose Torres, what do you think about backlinks? I don't know. I mean, I don't use backlinks. You don't need to use backlinks for Amazon. Amazon already has plenty of backlinks. Remember, you're selling on their platform, so you don't need backlinks. The only reason why you would need backlinks if you had your own website, and that's getting traffic to your website. So backlinks have nothing to do with Amazon. They have everything to do with your website. If you have your website and you are pushing people to your website, and when they click on the buy now and it directs them to Amazon, well, you're kind of going around the mountain. I would rather go through the mountain than around the mountain, and you're kind of defeating the purpose. The reason why is because your website has very little traffic. Amazon's website has tons of traffic. Tons of traffic. A lot of traffic. That's what you should be looking for. Do you do Google ads for product listing? No, I don't. I don't do Google ads. I think, to me, it's a waste of time. I'm going to spend more time going out there and promoting my stuff on Amazon and going through their advertising pay-per-click service. I get a lot of sales directly through Amazon's pay-per-click service, and that's the direction that I go. So, all right, Servani, I am selling one of my products as merchant fulfilled. Merchant fulfilled. Is there any luck if I sell it through FBA? My sales are going to increase. If yes, what percentage may it increase? I don't know. I honestly, I don't have an answer for that, because there is no answer for that. When I have 95% of my products are Amazon's FBA. I have 5%, one product, merchant fulfilled. Today's orders on my printer. Again, here it is. 2 orders per sheet. And I could just, these are orders that I have to fill today. Get that out, get that shipped out. That's what I have to do. I have to get that shipped out. There's more orders that are coming in, and get that taken care of. So, you know, merchant fulfilled, you know, you could do great, but you're going to do better, I think, personally, if you send your products into Amazon and have Amazon fulfill it for you. They are going to charge you for it, but here's the difference of what happens. When you do merchant fulfilled, you're not exposed to the Prime members of Amazon unless you have a Prime badge. And if you have a Prime badge for merchant fulfilled, then people think that you are shipping it out through Amazon. On the side there, on the buy box, it's going to tell you sold by me and fulfilled by Amazon. And that's how you know it's fulfilled by Amazon. If it says sold by me and fulfilled by me, then you know I'm doing merchant fulfilled, even though I still have the Prime badge, and I'm sending that product out myself. That's how you can tell. All right. Jose Torres. Question. I dropped my listing from $1 and Amazon shut down my listing. Why? Well, I don't know. I could not tell you. maybe there was a complaint. Maybe your competitor decided to complain about that particular product. I don't know. Anything could have happened. It's just something that I really can't tell you because I don't know the circumstances of why they did it. I can tell you that Amazon is getting stricter and stricter when it comes to new sellers. And this is why you guys need to take this course, because you if you are doing stuff incorrectly, you can get your account shut down fast. What happens if your account gets shut down? What are you going to do then? Are you going to sit there and just lay down and die and quit and say, oh, I give up? No, hell no. That's not what I do. I've had my account shut down twice already. I've lost $30,000 in 1 month by my account being shut down for 2 weeks. Take that back, 21 days, because that's how long it took it to get back up. But then after that, sales started coming back in, sales, and then boom, I'm back in business. And to find out, it was a scammer. It was somebody who went out there and just destroyed my rating. And the system automatically picked it up and it shut it down, and I had to write letters, and I had to do a lot of stuff. I contacted Jeff Bezos' team, and they got on top of it, and I was able to prove that it was somebody who was a scammer, and basically they reinstated my account. Even though my account was in great standing, the system picked it up. And so unfortunately, that's what's going to happen. The sound is too low, Henry. Okay, well, maybe I need to move this mic over here. So let me check here real quick. Do some testing. Yeah, you're probably right. How about now? Is that better? Much better? Hopefully that is better. I contacted them, and after 2 weeks, got it back. Well, there you go. So you got it back literally in 14 days. So at least you got it back. Well, I'm hoping that you were able to get your product reinstated and your account not suspended. I'm hearing it all the time now. There are a lot of people now that are getting their accounts suspended. And so, unfortunately, that's the way the ball is rolling now. So you want to make sure that you do everything the right way, everything correct. Let me turn that on. Maybe that's going to help. Gosh, I'm just not in it today. Today, I'm just kind of like, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that. But I should have that. But I have, okay, it says, but I haven't had any sales and I'm doing pay-per-click and nothing happened. Well, contact Amazon, find out what's going on, and find out, find out what they can do. Have them look at your account. Maybe there's something that is missing. I don't know. You just have to remember, right now is in January, sales are going to be extremely slow for a lot of people. And they kind of get discouraged. Go, well, I was doing 18 sales a day in December, and then all of a sudden, I'm only doing 1. Well, I mean, everybody stopped buying. Credit cards are maxed out. People are just overextended themselves during the holidays. It happens. It's that's something that does happen, and so you you have to look at it as it could be a situation where they're just not spending the money right now, and that's what you have to kind of look at. You kind of have to look at what's everybody doing? Are they spending money on New Year's resolution stuff? Are they spending money on weight loss products? Are they spending money on everyday products? Are they spending money on seasonal products? Maybe your product isn't the right product. I don't know. So that's something that you have to really take a look at. And that's why I offer my product of the month every single month. I offer that for people to go out there and buy this, because I go out and do the homework on that. Find out what's selling, what's making money, and so it does work, and it works great for me. So, and it works great for my members also. All right. Well, good. What's up there, Constant? Constant Julian, what's happening? Hello, Henry. Good evening. Jose says, I have the buy box and the lower price. Well, again, Jose, there's tons and tons of people out there, and maybe they're not just buying the product that you are selling. I don't know what that product is, but you have to figure, okay, how many sales do you do a day? That will kind of give you an idea. There are guys out there that literally do 30, 40 sales, and all of a sudden it just dropped off, and they don't know why. And a lot of it has to do with maybe your competition is giving a 2-for-1 or something, and you just don't know about it. Even though you have the lower price, you can have the lower price and have no competition. You'll always have the lowest price, and you'll always have the buy box. If you're doing Amazon's FBA program, that will help you if you are going out there and doing private label. You have less competition because it's your own product, your own logo. So eventually you'll get the buy box most of the time, no matter what price you have. As long as you are competitive, somebody's going to buy your product. But if you are $10 more than somebody else, then eventually somebody's going to say, well, screw it, I'm not going to pay for his name. I'm just going to go out there and buy the cheapest thing that I can find that's going to do the job for me. For example, I went out there and I bought a capture card for this camera, and everybody was saying, yes, buy this card right here, and I did, but it didn't work. It was giving me a purple screen, and there was no tech support on it whatsoever, and that was $129. And so I went out there and I said, okay, well, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go out and buy something else, and I did. I bought something else that was more expensive, and it's working decent, I guess. So there you go. Our products with 5 to 6 pounds are good to sell if the demand is good. No, they're not. That's terrible. The demand may be good, but you're going to get stuck on oversized products. That product is going to be considered probably oversized because of the weight. And so the heavier it is, the more money you're going to be spending every single order. So if I have a product that I sell, and that is anywhere from 1 ounce to 15 ounces, and so if that product right there is at 15 ounces, then I'm selling it here in the U.S. For a good price, and I'm shipping it out for I think $2 and I want to say, I take that back, $3.35 at 15 ounces. If I'm looking at 2 ounces, I'm looking at $2.60 minimum. Anywhere in the United States. I'm in Los Angeles. I ship it out to Florida. I know I'm paying $2.60 for 2 to 3 or 4 ounces on that particular product. So, but volume weight is high. Yeah, I mean, so when you create the listing, Servani, once you create that listing, take a look at what your fees are going to be. It's going to tell you if that product is an overweight product, especially if you send it into Amazon. It will tell you if it's in the overweight category or if it's in the standard category, and that'll kind of give you an idea. Personally, I wouldn't touch anything that was 5 or 6 pounds or 10 pounds because it's going to cost you quite a bit of money just for shipping. And that's where they're going to get you, is the shipping itself. All right. Well, good deal. Okay. What else? Oh, good questions, guys. You guys have a lot of good questions. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. For those of you that don't know, you can visit me here at TechDaddyVideos.com. Take a look at it there, and I do have packages there that I teach people how to sell on Amazon, how to make money selling on Amazon, and I do my Monday Q&A, and and get ready for that. So, but good deal. Oh, there it is. There it is. Got it. So let me see here. Yeah. So there are certain things that that you guys really have to concentrate on, especially if you're brand new to the business. Is just making sure that you do everything correctly. I cannot strive that more than enough. I mean, just so many mistakes have been done, and people get their accounts suspended. They get their accounts shut down, and then they come to me and say, what do I do? I can't help you. That's something that you have to do. That's something that you got to go out there and try to get fixed. But if you do everything the right way, do everything the correct way, then you shouldn't have no issues whatsoever. Make sure that you got good feedback. Make sure that your ranking is good on your account itself. You know, I have a 4.8 out of 5 stars. So when people look at my stuff, they go, wow, I'm buying from this guy because this guy's got nothing but 5-star reviews. And so they tend to purchase from somebody who's got really good reviews. I mean, you kind of look at it yourself. You know, when you go to Amazon and you're going to buy something, you're looking at that particular, you know, account, or you're looking at that seller and say, well, this guy's got 5 stars. And this guy, I don't know, he's got 2.5 stars. And I don't know if I should buy. And then the first thing you start looking at is the reviews and seeing how many good reviews he has and how many bad reviews and the negatives. And it's people are smarter than what other people think. You know, they sit there and they go, wow, just concentrate on, you know, buying the best product that's going to work for them. Yeah, and you got to remember, if you go out there and you start selling cheap products, then you're going to get a lot of returns. And that's what a lot of drop shippers kind of encounter is, you know, returns. And then if they're drop shipping, they're like, oh, you know, where do I return it to, right? Because they got it from Walmart and have it sent directly to them. You know, retail arbitrage is the same thing. It's like, you guys got to remember, Amazon has a 100% money back guarantee on most of their products. The only thing I think they don't have that on is groceries. And that is their #1 category, is groceries, selling groceries. But they get that out almost the same day. Somebody orders groceries, it's being shipped out to them most of the time, the same day. So, thanks a lot for the info. Yeah, no problem. Costin, when are the new videos A to Z coming out? I am busting my butt right now. It is January 7th. It's only been 7 days, and I'm trying to get all this out. I have the brand new videos that are coming out for 2019 that I'm going to be uploading. I'm going to be taking some of the other videos that I feel that are need to be updated and taking those out and replacing them with some other ones. For example, like the discount codes and stuff for reviews, you know, that went out. And so that I have to take out, get rid of that, and it's not effective anymore. The new policies, the new procedures that are coming in, those are new videos that I'm going to be doing. I just uploaded some new keyword videos. Those are coming in, how to find keywords and stuff like that. So the new videos are going to be popping in every single week, and get that taken care of. So thanks for that question. I appreciate it. Mike Ordonez, looking back, is there anything you would done differently to avoid preventing your rating being attacked, resulting in the listing being shut down? No. There was really nothing that I did wrong. It was just, this is how it worked. I had one person that ordered 19 products within 1 hour. and I sent all the products out, and I was doing merchant fulfilled at the time, and I sent all 19 of those products, but they weren't all going to one location. They were going to different states, and I just found it odd that I had 19 orders come in just like within a half an hour, just boom, 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 19 orders, 19 different states. I shipped all that product out, and when I shipped it out, to the T. 10 days later, I get all 19 products Amazon A to Z claim, and they were all from different states, and the system automatically shut me down. They basically just shut me down, and because there was 19 A to Z claims. And then I got 19 bad reviews, all within the same hour, every single time. So apparently my account got shut down, and I sat there and I talked to customer service, and they said, we'll do a claim and ticket. And in the meantime, I was pissed because I was losing a lot of money, and so I kept going back and forth, and I even told the customer service rep, I said, how could somebody order 19 products within a half an hour from 19 different states one day, and then 10 days later, all of them, every single one of them, puts in an A to Z claim? I knew it was a scam. I knew it was somebody who did it out of spite. And even the customer service rep says, yeah, that's unusual. That doesn't happen. But it did happen. And what are we going to do about it? Because I'm losing thousands of dollars, and we need to get to the bottom of this quickly. I didn't have a very good attitude at that time. I was pissed. And so I went ahead and I wrote a letter to Jeff Bezos and his team, and somebody contacted me the next day. And I said, you really need to look into this. You really need to look into his account. You need to find out all these fake accounts. And then what really took it over the top was I sent everything out to the United States Postal Service, just like I did with that there. So 3 weeks later and 2 weeks later, I started to get my product coming back. And my product said, no such person at this address. And I must have received back 11 of them out of the 19. So I took pictures of every single return, and I sent them in with my file and my case, and I said, here you go. Here's the proof. As soon as I did that, my account was reinstated, but I lost a lot of money during that month. So if you ask me what I would do differently, is look out for stuff like that. If you have a seller's account and you know that you only sell like maybe 1 or 2 units a day, and then all of a sudden you get like 15 orders in an hour or 15 orders all in one day, pay attention to that. Why am I getting sales all of a sudden when I wasn't? You know, and so you have to make sure that these activities don't happen anymore. And so I do the same thing. If I see something that's very unusual, I will call Amazon and I will let them know that, you know what, this just doesn't happen. I want you to keep an eye on this. I'm going to create a case, and just so you know. And I will, and I'll do that. And it kind of protects you because you're being proactive. You're going out there and you're kind of doing your homework. And so you want to make sure that that you're on top of your game when it comes to that. And if I was to do anything any different, um, definitely just pay attention to my sales a little bit more. If I'm getting 200 sales a day, all of a sudden I get 400 sales a day. I'm asking that question, why? Why am I getting 400 all of a sudden? Sales a day. Not that I'm gonna complain about it, but I'm gonna be aware of it. And as long as you are aware of any type of changes that are unusual, um, write it down. Put it on a piece of paper. Write down the order numbers. And that's what I did. I wrote down every single order number, because as soon as I had all the A to Z claims, every single order number, I wrote it down. I put it all in a file. I sent that off with all the order numbers. I said, check each one of these accounts, because there's something funny going on here. And so you want to make sure that you are on top of your game when it comes to that. All right. Mike, is suspicious activity covered in your course, or something you might add? I agree with keeping an eye on your No, listen, it's not. I don't think it's in anybody's course, to be honest. Suspicious activity, you kind of have to figure that out on your own. I mean, don't expect somebody to teach you that. That's just something that you should automatically know. I mean, and so when I was sending them products out, I was like, wow, I was only doing so much sales, and then why am I getting 19 sales in half an hour? That was unusual for me. So it automatically set a red flag in my head when I was sending the products out. But I sent the products out, and I was like, oh, okay, nothing's happened, cool. And then 10 days later, sure enough, boom, there we go. Here's all the A to Z claims. Oh, your account has been suspended. What? My account has been suspended? I got on the phone and I called and said, why? Well, the system shut you down. And I basically told them, you need to fix your system. You should be able to detect unusual activity with the advanced system that Amazon has. They should be able to detect that, but they don't. They just detect, oh, it's an unusual activity. Let's shut it down. Ask questions later. And that's how it works. So I hear it all the time. I hear it all the time. And so when I talk about knowing what you need to know when you're selling on Amazon, those are some of the things that I like to instill in people's heads and make sure that they understand that, selling on Amazon is not easy. People make it sound like it's easy to do, but it's not. You have a lot of competition out there, and your competition can take you out of the game if you mess with the wrong person. They know exactly what they need to do because they know how to play the game. They know how to go out there and play Amazon's game. They could sit there and say, oh, this guy, they'll buy the product from you, and all of a sudden they're, doing bad stuff. And, that's your competition for you. Or they'll go over there and they'll undercut you in price and all that. One of the toughest categories is electronics or pets, because there's a lot of suppliers that can sell the product a lot cheaper than you can. And they can piggyback off you if you're not brand registered or stuff like that. There's a lot of things that your competition can do. They can sell your products if they want to. And you know what Amazon's going to say? Well, it's an open marketplace. And then that's their answer. It's an open marketplace. So, good questions, guys. I appreciate that. Appreciate all the good questions. Wow. Okay, here. Looks like does Amazon work
with you if you happen to be a non-compliant or get your listing shut down. No. You basically, if your listing gets shut down, you have to find out the reason why. They don't care. They shut it down, and then it's your responsibility to go out there and do it. Like I tell my members all the time, look, if they shut your account or shut your product down or whatever, give you good examples. I get people calling me and saying, "Oh, I got my account suspended." Why? Because I was not fulfilling my shipping in a timely manner. So my matrix went below the threshold and they shut it down. And they sent me a letter saying that it's been shut down and you're going to have to go to this department and then argue with this department, basically. So one of the things that I did learn when I did get my account shut down twice, and finding out from other people, is when you get your account shut down for any reason, you want to sit there and you want to admit guilt. Okay? I don't care if it's your fault or if it's not your fault. I don't care. You are not going to get your account reactivated if you don't have a solution to the problem. And when I talk about that, I talk about why was the shipping late? Well, I don't know, maybe my printer broke down or something. They want to hear, they don't want to hear, well, my printer broke down, that's why. No, they want to hear, well, I went ahead, I repurchased a printer and I hired extra staff. I did, I'm making sure instead of 2 days shipping it out now, I'm shipping it out within 1 day. I'm giving them better service. And if they see that and they see that you're really proactive doing that, then they will, and they most likely will reinstate your listing and or your account. And now you're back in business. I mean, I have two printers back here. I have this one in the front and the exact same model in the back, just in case one breaks down for any reason. I have extra ink, and that's just merchant fulfilled. And I mean, I get a lot of merchant fulfilled orders, so I'm constantly printing them out and filling them. So I always want to make sure I'm on top of it. I get my product out. Hopefully, I try to get that product out like every 4 hours. If I can get it out every 4 hours and get it out there to the mailbox, why not? I mean, I got nothing else better to do other than to go out there and get that taken care of, and then do my courses and do a few other things. Send my products into Amazon. That's what I do throughout the day. So let's see here. Vivifi Essentials. How many hours in your course? Do you have testimonials and make money back guarantees based on proven action taken? Thank you. No, I don't. I have over 2,000 members in my course. I have zero money back that I've given back to anybody because they don't ask for their money back. And so I have a lot of members here, and I tell you what, if there's any members that are in chat right now, let them know how the course is. I just feel like if I give you that information, you're going to take it, and you're going to run with it, or you're not going to run with it. You're going to either do something, or you're not going to do something. Now, I'm giving you 10 plus years of my experience and putting them into my courses. That's what I'm giving you. I cannot guarantee I'm going to wake up in the morning. So I cannot guarantee that you're going to get your money back. I mean, that's just a chance that you have to take. And I hate to be blunt about it, but I tell you what, I'm the only guy out here that puts his phone number on top of every single video. If you need to get in touch with me, you can. Call, and my phone will ring, and I will pick it up. I don't have a problem picking up my phone. So that's the confidence that you can feel when you come and you purchase my course. If you have a question and it's not in my course, I'll make a video and make sure that it's in there and add it to my course. I don't have a problem doing that. It takes me 10 minutes, done. Get it done, and then there you go. I've had somebody that has sat there and said, yeah, you know, keywords, I want more in keywords, so I made more videos on keywords, how to find keywords, and then I put that in there. And so, and I'm still putting more keyword videos in there. So if anything, it's overkill, to be honest, because I put a lot of information in there, and then sometimes when I put that information in, I'm like, well, I put this in the other video already, should I put this one in there? But yeah, sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need that information. People absorb that information, and that's why I love putting them on the videos, because people are visual, and they're going to sit there and go, wow, you know, this was a really good video and it taught me a lot. And they can go to that specific video teaching you how to negotiate with suppliers, or that video how to put keywords into your title, how to create a perfect title, how to do killer ads. There's a lot of things in there that I will put in there, and sometimes even myself I go, well, I know I put this in 3 other videos already, but I'll still do it just to keep everything fresh and make sure that you know, it's the information is there for you. So I do, if you go onto my website, as a matter of fact, I am on my website right now. I can go here. It is TechDaddyVideos.com for you guys who don't know what it is. But if you go under the packages, right there is the package. And so I do have a statement right there on the bottom that says our aim is to provide you with quality products. Due to our courses and services being supplied digitally, we're unable to accept returns. We do, however, accept suggestions about additional features, topics, and enhancements. Feel free to contact us if you have any problems, and we'll endeavor to take your feedback on board, and we will release new versions. And I'm doing that constantly. So hopefully that helps you out. Okay? But it's a great question. That, I mean, you know, people are going to ask, and that's not a problem. That's fine. All right. How many hours is in your course? You know, there are over 100 videos. I broke some down to 7 minutes, 8 minutes of video. There's some videos out there that have 40 minutes on them. You're looking at 10 years experience. So you're looking at about, there's a lot of hours, but I condensed it down. I didn't want to put too much on and have you guys feel like you got too much information and got an information overload. So so I broke it down, and some people get it done in 2 weeks. Some people get it done in a week. Some people get it done in 3 days. It just depends how fast of a learner you are, how much you're willing to absorb. Some people go over it every single time. So you know, it just depends on you. But the information is there. There's no doubt about that. Sold Me Henry, it's good to know that I will have a step-by-step access to your video archives. In addition, gaining a mentor. Appreciate that. I wish I can say that right. Vivify Essentials. Yeah, no problem. I have members coming in all the time, and I have new members coming in. I have members that are here now that watch my videos every Monday night from my Amazon A to Z course. I usually take about an hour of just answering questions, and so you can get that also. And once you become a member, you're going to get into my private membership group on Facebook, where you can talk with other members. And that alone, you know, people that have paid for the course are in that particular course itself. Not everybody went into the course or into the Facebook page, but it's growing every single day. So, okay. Yeah. All right. Well, that's pretty much it. I think it's what, 7 after 7. It's been exactly an hour. So, guys, I appreciate your time. And if you have not looked at the course itself, take a look at the course and come on in. TechDaddyVideos.com. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell on top. And make sure that you guys hit that bell so you'll know when I'm on and when I'm going live, because I popped in earlier today and I was just goofing around with my test equipment, and guess what, I still didn't get it right. That's okay, that happens, but we'll get it correct. So but that's just me. Everything that I've done has been self-taught, and so I call myself a self-taught entrepreneur because I've made quite a bit of money and I've done this all myself. I did have training a long time ago, 10 years ago, and I learned quite a bit. But then when I came back, I felt like it wasn't worth it to me. But the money that I make now, with all my stuff that I do, my eBay, my Amazon, my affiliate program, my Tech Daddy Videos website, my brand new website that I'm going to be putting up for my t-shirts and stuff, that is, that all makes money for me. So as long as it's making money, I really don't care. And so I work hard, and then I go out and I'll take a nice vacation. And when I'm on vacation, I enjoy the fruits of Amazon, and I take advantage of everything that I've done. So January, February, March, April, May, you're going to see me busting my butt. And then in June, I'm taking off, getting out of the country, and I might take my camera with me and show you guys what this life is really about. All right, guys. With that being said, I appreciate that. Mike, one last question. Do you offer any mentoring? Would you allow new members to work with you on your team to develop techniques and strategies? Absolutely. As a matter of fact, if you look at Tech Daddy Videos on my website, you're going to see mentorship for members, and you're going to see mentoring for non-members. I am not taking any mentoring non-members right now. I am booked up till March. My coaching is booked up till March. Doesn't mean that I don't have time for my members. I always have time for my members, and my members I treat number one because they invest in me and I invest back in them. So when it comes to simple questions or questions where you feel like you need a little bit more help, I may not charge you for it. I may say, hey, Mike, why don't we get on a Zoom meeting and let me take a look at what you have. And I may spend 40 minutes with you, 45 minutes with you, and not charge you. Who knows? It just depends what you're asking. If you're asking me to optimize your listing, then I'm going to charge you. If you're asking me to help you because you quite don't understand the videos or you just quite don't get it, then I'm going to help you. That's what I do. That's how I'm made. That's how I'm built. So with that, take your chance. I gave you all the stuff that you need to sit there and sign up for my course. Whether you sign up or not is totally up to you. If you want to take that next step, you want to go to that next level, then you have to do what entrepreneurs are doing. And you have to make that jump and say, you know what? I'm going to do this. And don't look back. You look forward. You make sure that you get the best out of everything. When I look for products, for example, I'll look for a product, and that product may look good to everybody else, but if it doesn't meet the numbers for me, and it doesn't meet the sales, and it doesn't do this, and it doesn't do that, I am definitely not buying that product. I don't care what anybody tells me. But if that product sits there and it does everything that I asked it to do, it's doing me the sales, it's got the reviews, it's got, the revenue every single month, it's got, low LQS, it's got, other things out there that I'm looking at that I can improve on, I'm all over it. And I'm not buying 1,000 units. I'm buying 100 units, going to test it out, and all of a sudden, I sold those 100 units out in a week. Then I know I got a winning product. And that's what I look for. And that's what you guys should be looking for. All right, guys. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. You guys have a good one, and we will see you next Monday, same time, same channel. All right, guys. You guys have a good one. See ya. Peace.